entire business scenario has changed. There are, if you talk about the current scenario, the situation prior to COVID and situation after COVID, both have different dimensions. The established theory of exports or business strategies has been completely changed, right? So COVID has, one hand, it has ruined so many things. It was a devastating effect, but at the same time, taking positivity out of this extreme negativity, that it has opened up new business opportunities. And presently, the global scenario is like that, that there is a theory of ABC theory, that is anything but China, somebody call it China plus one. So this has given good opportunity for Indian exporters to emerge in the global market. One more thing I would like to say, that in the present the government's aim to 1 trillion export by 25-26, and you can say that in government is foreseeing that in next 25-30 years the road is open for India. It will be, so Indian economy will grow, Indian presence will be far reaching, and government is very keen to boost the export from the country. So for this, government is doing in a way marketing for Indian product. So as an exporter, you need not to worry about your own marketing. It is the marketing already been taken by the government of India. In India's scenario, if we talk, the MSME segment is the key player. And the contribution of MSME in Indian export is also well known. It is having a substantial share in Indian export market. As far as ECGC is concerned, in our total business, around 90% covers that we have given to the Indian exporters is to small exporters. Around 20% of the export from the country is being covered by ECGC. So again, going to the what is the scenario, yes, future is bright. Future is bright for the Indian exporters, particularly the MSME segment, because the segment, basically MSME segment is in textiles, they are in agriculture, and this is the emerging market. So there is a very good opportunity, and from ECGC side, I will say that the government trust and focus is very, very high. Government has recently infused capital also in ECGC. Last year they announced that 4,400 crores of capital will be infused in ECGC, and that has helped ECGC to increase its net worth. And so now ECGC is trying to become better and better as far as net worth is concerned. Sir, when we do business, I'm not talking export or import. In any business, there are certain inherent risks. And one of the risks is whether you will be paid off or not. So in export, it becomes further critical, because in local, you have access to go and meet the customer, suppliers or customers, right? And whoever has taken from you, you have Indian own litigation system. But if it goes to international market, the scenario gets changed. The law of India will not prevail in the law of US. US law and rules are different, and they will be more protective towards their own citizens than to other citizens. And again, from an Indian exporter, taking a legal route is not that much feasible. It has cost impact also. So this scenario will have that one risk, and once the goods have reached to the port, there will be two situations. First is, export buyer will take delivery of the goods, or they may refuse the goods, right? If they refuse the goods to take from the port, again goods will be lying at the port, and if it is lying at the port, it will be incurring the charges, demurrage and other things, and exporter will have a challenge that how to deal with the goods, because they are the title holder. If they do not remove from the port, that port authority will ask for heavy demurrage and other things, and bringing back in India is again, they will be incurring additional loss. To resell it to some other buyer, will also someone will try to get advantage out of the bad situation. Similarly, when exporter has sold the goods on credit terms, wherein the offered credit is, let's say, 90 days or 120 days, and after that buyer is not making payment, you will be helpless. So these are the risks which ECGC protects and covers. So factoring is a premium product for financing. It is arrangement. It is, you can say, it's a package. It's a package of financing, insurance, invoice monitoring. So it's a clubbed product, and it helps exporter, particularly those who are having collaterals issue, not having much collateral to meet the requirement of the financial institution for discounting of the bills. So therein, this factoring comes as a very handy tool, because it gives capital, or it provides working capital to the exporters against their receivables. ECGC is also in export factoring, and our factoring is available to MSME exporter only, the manufacturer. So it's one of the tool when you are facing liquidity problem and having not much collaterals.